session, where we continue to look at the pounds USD and take some trades. Yes, good day, everyone. I believe you had fun today. All right, so I would like to know where you are joining from and where you are watching this training session from. Okay, so let me know in the chat section below. Where are you watching this session from? Your country, your state. Are you watching from Nigeria? Are you watching from South Africa, Ghana, India, Pakistan, wherever you're watching from? Just drop a comment in the comment section. I would love to see it so that we can proceed from there. Okay, drop a comment in the comment section and we'll proceed from there. Okay, I can see Joel from South Africa. Okay, Salman from Ilorin. Okay, I can see Charles from Nigeria. Okay, Azit from India. Ken from South Africa. Kodri from Ibadan. That's Nigeria. All right. Okay, Fatima from Saudi Arabia. All right. Yes, so you're welcome to today's session, and I want to believe some of you joined us last week on Thursday when we started analyzing the current pounds USD market. All right. And from our last session, so I was talking about, analyzing from a top-down approach, right? Then going from a broader analysis, to a broader view, to a clearer view, right? And then we started with the monthly chart, right? The monthly chart, many of you would remember this chart where I, marked out the resistance level, which I said is also the supply zone. I also marked out the supply level and the support level, which I said is the demand zone, right? And then we have some resistance turned support and support turned resistance level, right? So having a closer look here, I said something about the market would reverse a bit, right, to test this region, right? In our last class, in the last session, I said something like that, where the market would reverse to test this region, right? And then we can see that the market is doing the same here, right? The market has come to test the region in which we've marked out, okay? So now we look at the weekly chart, right? So look at what is happening in the weekly chart here. Okay, so we see at this place, I was talking about this level last week, right? So this is the level that we are watching now. This level here is a very significant level. Don't forget I told you that when using time frame analysis, the bigger the time frame, the significant the level, right? The bigger the time frame, the significant the level. So if you look at this level is very, very significant for us. Okay, this is a support level now turned resistance. Okay, let's take the chart in. You can see what I'm saying here. Look at it. This is a support level now turned resistance. So what do we expect price to do here? We saw that the GBPUSD has consistently been in a bearish market, for the past weeks, and right now there is a support level at this region, which is at the region of 1.31997, right? And this support level has now turned resistance. Why? Because there was a breakout. Okay, last week there was a breakout candle. Last week candle was a breakout from the resistance level. Sorry, from the support level, right? This level is support level. Now last week candle, which is this candle, let me draw it closer. This candle here is last week candle. This candle actually broke out of this support region, right? However, like I said last week, price will still come and test the strength of this level. Okay, and I said this level is support turned resistance. So now from this support level we had a breakout candle last week. Now the price will come to test this support turned resistance to see if that price level is still going to hold, if it is still going to be significant or not, if it is weak enough for the price to pump out of it again. All right, now so that's why this level is very critical. Now so we can see what price did at this place. So now this is a very good setup, right? For me, this is a very good setup because I'll be looking to short this market from this level to the next, to the closest support level. All right, I said when you want to map out when you want to map out a significant support level, you want to change from the candlestick chart to a line chart, right? The line chart helps you to see clearly the regions, the edges where market actually opened and closed, right? So at this level now is a very significant level for me to watch. Okay, so which is the level I'll be watching, and then I'll be looking to short this market from year to year, right? I'm looking to short this market from year to year. Now, why am I seeing this as a good setup? That's the question. Why am I seeing this as a good setup? So last week we saw this candle broke out of this region, right? And then this week we saw that price tested this region. Don't forget, today is Friday, which is the closing of the week, right? Now, sorry, today is Thursday, okay, which is close to the weekend. By tomorrow, market would close, okay. So now we can see what price is doing here. So price came to test this region because this region is what I would call is called price footprint, okay. So you can see that price has laid a footprint on this region's, okay. So look at this place now. Price has laid a footprint here. Price has come to test this place and was rejected at this level. Then there was a bearish movement here. Then price came to test this same, resistance level, right? Until finally when price finally broke out of that price footprint, right? So this level and this level have price footprints, okay? So this level becomes significant as price footprint for us to look at, right? So that we can now see that the price moved up to this level and then later came down to this same price footprint. Look at what price did at this region. Look at what it did at this region. At this region, it was rejected. It was a resistance region. That's a supply zone. Sellers were more willing to sell off at this region. Right, then the price came back to this region again. Sellers were more willing to sell off at this region until there was a breakout of this resistance region up to this level at 1.42058, right? And price came down to this area where we said there was price footprint. Don't forget, price footprint is that level where price has actually gotten to historically, right? Not once. Price has once gotten here and was rejected, right? So now we saw that this price footprint now is now significant and test this region here, okay. Now price fantastic. Now you see what I'm saying, okay. Now price had been on a bearish momentum, a bearish trend, Okay, from here, price has been on a bearish trend, right? Now you can see what price did at this level. So you can see that price being rejected. You see so many accumulation, so many momentum being formed here, right? This level was a support level, right? This demand zone has now turned supply zone. And don't forget, this same level where price is currently is where we mapped out as our price footprint. Okay, to make this more clearer, I'm going to do something here. Okay, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to fill up this place. Okay, coming. Yeah. Fantastic. All right. Trying to do something here and hope that we get the message. Very good. Good. So you see that level that I mapped out now? That is the level where I call price footprint. Okay. I'm trying to extend this. Okay, it's fine. So this level, this place where we have the stick red line is price footprint, right? Where that's the level I want us to watch. And we can see that the current price has now, been trapped in that same level. But if you look deep, you see what is going on here, right? This level is now a supply zone. It's now a resistance level. You can see that sellers are pushing the price down. There is so much rejection candles at this price footprint at the resistance level, right? Now this is the daily chart. Now it's a broader view because it's a higher time frame. Now let's go to the lower time frame, which is 4 hours. All right, then we know what we are going to do immediately, right? 4 hours. So you see what's happening here. Now look at this big bearish candle. Shows that there is a significant sell-off, okay, in the last 2 4 hours candles. All right. So currently now this one is at this region. Okay. Now that there are higher chances, okay, that this price, there are higher chances that this price, okay, now so what are we going to do here now? We are going to short this market. All right, now this is the 4 hours chart. Let's look at what's happening in the 1 hours chart. All right, so you can see what is happening here now. It's becoming more clear. All right, price is trying to reclaim this. So you look at this place here, look at this line that I'm moving, right? I'm moving it right on this place, right? So this level is the level I am willing to sell, right? This level is the level I am willing to sell, because if you look at it, let's move to the line chart. Good. If you look at it, you will see that it's the current resistance turn support, right? Is the current resistance turn support. So you can see that price moved up, couldn't break out of this region and came down. Now price came to this same resistance level again, and price was rejected. All right, so now I am willing to sell at 1.31566. all right, on the GBPUSD chart, right? So what I want to do here is either to set my sell limit at this level. So I'll set my sell limit at 1.31566. Okay, so once price touch it, my sell is triggered. All right, so let's do something around that. All right, so my sell limit, I'm putting my stop loss here. You know, seems to be the next resistance level, and then I'm putting my take profit, you know, here. Yes, putting my take profit here. Okay, yeah, let's look at the next 4 hours. All right, very good. Okay, so I put my stop loss at this level, and I put my take profit coming. So I put my take profit here or here, right? So let's do that now. I'm setting my sell limit. Okay, coming. Let's set our year. So let's modify something here. Coming. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be willing to sell at 1.31566. Okay, and then that's my sell, where I'll put my sell limit, and my stop loss would be at 1.3208. Yeah, 1.32082, and my take profit, I'll set it at 1.30122. all right, so that would be my setup for GBP USD. Let's take a look at the Euro USD. All right, let's take a look at the Euro USD. All right, so as you can see on the Euro USD, let me take off this line so I do it all over and we all can see. Now, so we come to the Euro USD. From the Euro USD, you can see that we are on the monthly chart, right? We are on the monthly chart. Okay. So what do we do from here? The first thing is you want to map out significant regions, right? We want to map out significant regions, okay? Now, let's check it out. Let's map out significant regions. So this is the monthly time frame. Then we come here. So let's change to line chart so that we can identify those regions clearly. Then, okay, this is another significant region here. All right. Then this is another significant region. This is another significant region. So what we've done here is to map out the resistance zones and the support zones, the resistance level and the support level. That is what we've actually marked here. So if you look at this place, this price level, you will see that price struggled to break out of this region over 4 consecutive time, right? Before the 5th time it finally broke out. So you can see here 1, it went up, it came down to this place. 2, it went up, it came down to the same region. 3, it went up, it came down to the same region. 4, it went up, and then the 5th time it was able to break it, right? So this level, which was a support level before, has now become a resistance level. So you can see price went down, came up to that level where it broke out from, because that level was its previous support level. But now that support level has now become a resistance level here. So price went up to this resistance level, okay, and as you can see, price was rejected. All right, so price went up again close to that level, and price was rejected. So this level is a very good level to watch. All right, same with this level where we have price footprint, at this region. All right, so back to now, let's go to our weekly time frame. Good. So on the weekly time frame, we can see something different happening here. So on the weekly time frame, yes, though the market seems to be in a downtrend from here, we can see that the market seems to be in a downtrend, from here. All right. Okay, good. Market seems to be in a downtrend from here, but we discover that in the last weeks, from this place, that's from 2015 to our current to 2020, you can see that this region, price has just been moving, like consolidating within this range, right? Let me make it more clearer with a shape so that you can actually get what I'm trying to structure out. Okay, so look at it. So you can see what's happening here. Price has been consolidating within this level, right? So from the look, if you draw it closer, all right, now the next place price is going to, from what we can see here, that price has been going up, in wave-like function within this box that's consolidating. We can see that price is tending to be bullish, right, on the EURUSD account. So what do we look out for here? The weekly candle, last week weekly candle was more like a doji, all right, but not completely a doji. But we can see so much rejection from the upside, and we can see some rejection from the downside, all right. But something different is happening this week. Now we can see that price is moving high, all right. Price is moving high. This is it. Price is moving high. Okay. Now, so look at this same region here where price is. Let's map out this region. So you can see that even within this region, there are some price levels that actually needs to be watched, right? Now, this momentum will change to become a bullish momentum if the next price close above this region. All right, let's go down from the weekly chart to the daily chart so that we can have a clearer view. All right, so that we can have a clearer view from here. So if you look at what's happening here now, so if price close outside this level, right, there might be a continuous bullish movement, right, over time. If price close above outside this region, where I've drawn the line, right? So if price close outside that region, price might tend to keep going up. All right, price might tend to keep going up. Okay, so now let's look at the 4 hours chart. Probably we can see more clearer message from there. All right, good. So see what we are looking at on the 4 hours time frame, right? So we can see some bullish momentum here. Okay, now if price finally closes outside this region, okay, we would see a little pullback, and then price might start going back up, right? Price might start pushing up. Okay, so we can see that there's a bullish momentum coming in. So if this candle closes outside this resistance level, this minor resistance level, price might keep going up from here. All right, so one thing about taking trades is patiently waiting for your setup to happen, right? So for me, I won't jump on this trade, okay, because I would want my setup to happen. And what am I looking for here? I'm waiting for this candle, right, to close outside this region, right? Then I would place a buy limit, right, below. So when price comes to retest this resistance turn support level, then my buy limit will be triggered. All right, so at this point here now, would have to wait to see what price will do at this region. If price closes outside this region, then it's a buy, right? But if price did not close outside this region, if price is rejected down, right, then price might continue going down. All right, price might continue going down, because from the broader perspective, that's on the monthly time frame, or the weekly time frame, we can see that the market is currently in a downtrend, right? That's from the broader perspective. Then if we now look within, because now we are only trying to take advantage for those who are intraday trader, you want to take advantage of the short movement within 4 hours, the daily, right? So, but for swing traders, you are looking for opportunity to swing your trades over the weeks, over the months. Okay, now, so this is what we are looking for here at this region. Is either if market rejects this price downward, right, because this is the weekly time frame. Tomorrow's market is still there, market still opens tomorrow, but we close tomorrow evening, right? But if the price is rejected down a bit, all right, price might continue going down. All right, price might continue in a bearish direction over time. All right, so at this region here, we'd have to wait to see price either rejected at this region or price close significantly above, and outside this region. So let's look at what the GBPUSD is currently doing. Now we can see what's happening here, right? We can see what's happening here, that price is now being rejected at this level, which shows that this level now remains, a supply zone, right? A resistance level. So what do we want to do here? I'm going to short the market at this region. All right, I'm going to short the market at this region. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Good. So shorting the market at this region. So as you can see, yeah, so we've short the market at this region, right? So what are we waiting for? Because we see that this level here is price footprint, where, you know, price has been rejected either at the resistance level, either at the support level here. Don't forget we said there was a support turned resistance level. So you can see that this level was a support level, right? And at this point now, it has turned to resistance. Okay, so we might see price, you know, going further downward. You know, last week I told you that when price came down here, I told you that price would still come back to retest this previous you know, support turned resistance. All right, because that's price footprint. So price want to come and test if that region is still solid. If it's not solid, the market push up and it keeps going up. But if the supply zone remains strong, in which we can see what happened in the last 4 hours here, that there was a massive push down, right? And then currently we can see what's also going on if we go down to the 1 hour time frame, right? So we can see what's going on in that region. We can see what's going on in this region, right? Then price being pushed down. If you go down to the 30 minutes to say, okay, you want to, let's take a more clearer view to see what's actually happening, right? So you can see that price has actually closed in a bearish here. So we are waiting. Now we are at the sell region now, and we've sold at this level, right? Because we believe that price is at the supply zone, right? At the supply zone, which is also called the resistance region. Okay, so we are expecting price to, let's look at our 1 hour time frame so that we'll determine our take profit level. So let's take profit level from here. Let's set our take profit level. Okay, yes, I think, yeah, so this looks like the next, okay, this looks like the next support. Okay, the next support. All right, then we'll put our stop loss at this level here. All right, which is the next resistance. Can you see that? Now, why are we being risk conscious? So if you look at the margin now, you know, let me, from here, okay, all right, so we sold at this level now. If the price goes up to hit our stop loss, we'll be losing 400 and, let's say 400 points, approximately 400 points, right? So but if we win, if the price falls further and moves from here to here, that is 800 points approximately. All right, that's to say that that's a 2:1, right? Risk to reward. Sorry, a risk of 1 ratio and a reward of 2. All right, so you can see it here. Okay, so we are expecting price to push down further, you know, and get our, let's set our take profits. All right, let's set our take profit here. So we are setting our take profit to 766, and then our stop loss to 1.32008. all right, so when we modify that, order is being placed in the queue and taken. So we can see that our stop loss is here. So if this trade goes against us, you can see the profit that we're going to lose is showing. All right, and the points we're going to lose also showing. So if this price moves up and takes and touches our stop loss, which means we'll be taken out of the market. Plus, it doesn't mean you are not a good trader, right? It means that you are a risk manager. So if you look at this now, price comes here and touches the stop loss, we'll be losing 3.96 USD, right? We'll be losing 3.96 USD, which is 396 points, right? But if it goes down and touch our take profit, we will be making 8.46 USD. That's 846 points. Okay, now if you take away 3 from 8, that's remaining 5. All right, so you could see that it's a different ball game if you either move your stop loss higher outside the next resistance level or higher than this. You'll be exposing yourself to more risk if the price pushes up further than this, right? But here we are willing to sacrifice $3 for a $8 profit, right? We are willing to sacrifice 396 points, okay, for 846 points. All right, that is risk management. So what you are learning here is, one, how to analyze the market, when to enter the market, also how to manage your risk, which is very, very important, right? Which is very, very important. I believe you are all getting value from this session. All right, so I want to just use the few minutes remaining to open the floor for questions and answers. So if you have question and you want to ask, please do well to drop it in the comment section. Yeah, if you have questions, all right, so if you are asking for the take profit, I've already stated it there. You can see the take profit level is 1.30766 and the stop loss is 1.32008. All right, so yes, I'm waiting for your question. If you understand what I was saying, if you learned something new, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. If you want to see more of this, let me know in the comment section. Drop a comment if you got value from this session. If you have any question, also drop your comment. I'm looking forward to answer your questions. All right, I'm waiting for your questions now. If you have a question, please do well to answer. Okay. All right, if you have a question, you can always ask a question. If you get value, if you're getting value from the session, you can always drop it in the comment section. Okay, you want us to do an analysis on gold? All right, let's see what gold has. Yeah. All right, let's see what gold has for us. Yeah, so let me know if you have further questions so that we can proceed from here. From what we've talked about now, let me know if you have any other question. All right, if you have any other question. yes, you can use the same analysis for gold. All right, so you can always use the same analysis for gold, to map out the regions, and to be able to get your preferred region. Yeah. So first you want to map out support and resistance region. When analyzing the market, you map out the support and resistance region, which are the supply zones, right? The supply zones, you want to map them out. Someone said, can you give the value of the triangle that the pound USD has since 2015? The main marks of the red tick you outlined. All right. Okay. So someone said, let's get back to this. Okay. Someone said that was when I used. That was on the. That's a weekly time frame. Okay. Yeah. I think the daily can also show it better. Yeah. So you said something here. You said, can you give the value of the triangle that the pounds? All right. So when you look at what I did here when talking about the, now look at, let me draw the, all right, so from here, okay, yeah, all right. So when I was talking about that of the 2015, that was Euro USD, right? The triangle I was talking about was on the Euro USD, as you can see here. That was Euro USD, right? Not, all right, that was Euro USD. So Euro USD, the value since 2015, at let me check it out, from 470.4. So it's around that region of 1.04, right? 1.0400, around those region from 2015, right? So we can see that from 2015, from that, okay, look at it now, from 2015 to 2021 here, we can see that it moved from 1.0. Just watch the direction of this arrow. It moved from 1.04351 to 1.23 1.23443. okay, and currently now it's back at 1.11245. okay, so from 2015 to 2022 you can see, okay, what was the question here? It said, can you please advise on equity and lot size because you short with 0. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, we have a margin deposit of 200 USD here, and I'm using a lot size of 0.01. Someone is asking if I'm right. Why didn't you use 0.05? All right. So that might have to, because I have to talk about lot size here, right? So if you look at the size of your account, it also depends, the lot size you use depends on the size of your account and also on the level at which you want to expose yourself to the risk in the market. Okay, so 0.01 lot size is 1 cent, right? Is 1 cent in the market, right? So but 0.1, okay, is $1 cent. So if the market move by 200 pips, that's to tell you that how many cents makes a dollar. So that's another calculation on its own. So then we can see that with 0.01 being used on a $200 account, it would be difficult to see that account blow up, easily.
No battery.
If you manage your risk very well. So if you are using a 0.05 on a $200 account, that's like 50 cents for 1 pip. Okay, 50 cents for 1 pip. So which means 2 pip is already $1. I don't know if you get the point. So if the market moves 2 pip away from your entry price and your preferred direction, that is 50 cents, like $1 away already out of your account. On a $200 account, it's not advisable, right? So you want to, if your account size is $2,000, dollars, you can use 0.05, right? 0.05, you can use it. All right, you can't use, it's not advisable. It's not like you can't use it, but it's not advisable if your focus is risk management. All right, so I'll just tell you that it is not about how much you make, okay, from the market. No, it's not about how much you make. All right, it's about how much you can afford to lose. So if you can afford to lose $10, right, you should not trade, you should not take a trade that will make you lose more than that $10, right? So imagine you take 5 trades, right? 4 of those trades hit stop loss, and on each of those trades you lost $2 on them, right? So if you lost $2 on 4 different trades, right, $2 each, that's $8 cumulatively. And then if your last trade actually went to take eat your take profit, right, and you make like $20 from it, or let's say $15, right, that's to say 15 minus 8, okay, you still have like $7 left as profit. That's the goal. Okay, so you don't want to just go all in on a particular trade, okay, with a big lot size. All right, it might be more risky than you think. Okay. Someone is asking another question here. All right. Waiting point. You said $3 to reward. Okay. How can I maximize the money? So what I said was insignificant to this trade I took, right? So from this trade I took, let me go back to the 1 hour time frame. Good. So from this trade I took, I said I set my stop loss at 1.32008. Now that's to say that's like 396 points away from my entry level. All right, then I set my take profit at 1.30766. okay, that's how many points away? That's 846 points away from my entry level, right? So with that, now I'm on a safer side because my risk to reward is intact at 2 to 1. I don't know if you get the point. So that's the point. The point is to lose, to make more than you lose. That's the point. Okay, someone say, how can I change my candlestick to red and blue? So you can always just left click and go to properties. So when you get to properties, you have the option to do that. The bull candle, the bear candle, blah blah blah. I hope you get that. You can always rewatch the video to look into that. Okay. All right. Someone said, can I talk about break even? Yeah. So break even happens when, if this trade goes in our favor, right, and comes and falls down below my entry level, right, I would move my stop loss from this region. I would move my stop loss to my entry level, right? So I entered at 0.31612. Okay, now if this trade moves below my entry level, since I am selling and it moves below my entry level, I would move my stop loss to my entry level, right? When my stop loss gets to my entry level, I'll be able to. So if the market wants to go against me again, then it would break even, right? So I would lose nothing, I would gain nothing, right? I'm more safe that way. I believe you get that. That's break even. All right, that's break even. Someone said, "What's the name of the software application?" So you can go on the Octa FX platform. You would see download applications, right? You have the opportunity to download the application either for your web or for your Android or iPhone, right? So the application is on the website. That's MT5, MT4. You can download any of them. All right, somebody said I got confused at the buy stop and buy limit as you mentioned during the class. So when I mean buy stop, right? So let's say we want to take a buy, right, at this level. Okay. Now let's say we want to make a buy decision on this trade, right? But we are not willing to buy at the current market price. Let's say we are willing to buy when the price has risen up to 1.13181, right? Now that is a buy stop, right? Because you are buying above the current price. That's a buy stop. But the moment you are waiting for the price to fall below to this level before you buy, then you're going to use a buy limit, right? Because you are not willing to buy at the current market price, but you are willing to buy at the at another market price which is below the current market price, right? You are willing to buy at a price below the current market price because you believe that probably the market is overpriced at this level and you are waiting for it to discount down to this level. So you will set a buy limit here. So once the price falls and touches this buy limit, your buy will be triggered, right? So when the market is going up, you will be in profit. So but if you set the price above the current market price, that's a buy stop. You will need a buy stop. But if you are setting the price below the current market price, you will need a buy limit. All right, same thing goes with sell stop and sell limit. Okay, so when you want to sell, let's say the market is going down, all right, and you want to sell at this region, right? You don't want to sell at the current market price. You want to sell below it. That's your sell stop, right? But the moment you want to sell above the current market price, probably you believe if the price gets here, it's going to start to fall, right? Then you will set your sell limit. So if you want to sell above the current market price, that's sell limit. If you want to sell below the current market price, that is sell stop. All right, I believe I've been able to answer that question. Okay. Yeah, okay. I've explained the break even. All right. Please, can you explain to me why I was unable to set break even? Okay. So you can only set break even when the price has crossed below. Let's say, okay, now let me use this current trade that we are in now. So if this market, right, because we short the market, right? Now we're expecting that the price will go down from here. Okay, now if the price comes down to this level where my arrow is, right, which is below my sell price, I can then move my stop loss down to my current to the sell price, the price at which I sold. All right, now it means that I'm already in profit. So you can only set break even when you are already in profit and let like 50 to 40 pips away from your entry price, right? So if you are 50 to 40 pips away from your entry price, you can be able to set break even. But you can't set break even if you're not in profit. No, you can't. Yes, so you can always come back to watch the session, right? It will be up here on the channel. All right, someone said thanks for the clarification on lot size. Perfectly understood. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, I will take one more question and we'll round up from here. Okay. Someone is saying, yeah, so why are you now using MT5? So of course you can decide to use MT4, or MT5, right? Just that on MT5 they are more the tools here are more flexible, all right, and you have more asset class added. However, the both either MT4 or MT5 are good tool to use to trade.